You know what's what they always say. You know what's better than a McDouble on a Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Okay. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Again, pretend that you're not weird. All right.
Okay.
You know what they always say about McDouble on a Tuesday?
What do they always say about McDouble on Tuesday? You said, do I know what they always say? I don't know what they always say. What do they always say?
It's even better when it's for Monday.
They do always say that. That's
They
the
do
famous
always say
McDouble
that.
expression.
Wow.
Never has food tasted so good to me before as it does right now. McDonald's should change their slogan from "I'm loving it" to "Satisfaction guaranteed."
I feel like I'm loving it. Kind of gets that point across in a more original way.
What?
I feel like I'm loving it. Kind of gets to the same point you're trying to get to.
No, I'm loving it. So lame and dumb. It's like fucking change it back. We love to see you smile as it used to be, right? That was way better.
Oh,
We love the satisfaction.
Doctor Strange was just in that dumbass pickle song.
My God! First of all, it was Mr. Strange. Doctor Strange is the comic book character.
Whatever. I don't give a shit. All right.
Yeah, dude, that was his dumb warm up for us in class. Big Macs are my favorite. Dude, fucking shut up.
And yeah, and fucking
It's all about the
that
double.
dickhead Brian would always do the air guitar whenever he'd do the. Yeah, exactly.
I hate everybody we've known in our entire lives. Everybody we know
I've been doing
sucks.
that so much lately, dude. I've been thinking about that so much lately. I saw someone on Instagram post a photo with one girl who I know she's really good friends with. So I was like, all right, that makes sense. They're hanging out. And then two people who I went to school with, one of which I don't think she ever even talked to. And then a guy I used to be friends with. And then there were two other people, one who looked vaguely familiar, who might have gone to school with me, and then one who I've definitely never seen before. But the point is like, you've moved to new states. It's been, you're 5 years removed from high school, and your friend group of six is the same friend group of six.
Well, it's like
And this is
Survivor.
people,
We're
this is
Cobra
people
strong.
associated with her. It's like I've seen her hang out with like again that shit. Like listen, I got like 5 or 6 people I held on to like total. But it's like you can't have 20. And I says a group of 6. It's like this is 6 and have another group of another group of another group. I just hate seeing people who like we graduated 14 years ago and we hang out every Friday.
Yeah, well,
It's like that's a little weird.
my high school class graduated 10 years ago. It's the same thing. It's like this exact graduating class. Like everybody's just people who didn't talk to you when we were in high school. I know what it is. I'm just jealous that I didn't get that invitation. I didn't realize it was just.
Is that what it is? You're just jealous, yeah.
Because everybody else that was there gets to hang out, but I'm never invited to these fucking. Fuck! I don't need any of you. That's what it is. I don't need any of you. I'm just having my big double. I don't care about any of you.
I'm having a level 2, honestly. But unfortunately, that was only 3 minutes, not 23 minutes. So I'll be honest, I only have like 1, maybe 2 bites left of this thing, and after that, I don't know what else to talk about.
It'll come to some point. The problem is this is too good, too distracting.
Yeah, well,
No, that shit drives me crazy though, because it's.
I can't believe you never move on if you get like, new people as well. That's what they say. Living in the past is the new generation.
In the past, it's a new generation. That's the fucking next thing she says. I was gonna be funny to the next line. What the fuck's the next line?
Generation.
Oh, you know what? I figured it out. Living in the past, it's a new generation. Dun, dun, dun. Living in the past, it's a new generation. Living in the past,
is a new generation.
And I don't give a there it is.
My bad reputation.
Wow, it took forever. I'm disgusted at myself. I'm gonna say this one sucks so far. The McDonald's story was good. The Joe and Jay story not so good.
Yeah, this episode does suck.
I thought this was gonna be like the hero because of how satisfying this food was. But this is like, let's just keep talking about McDonald's. This is the McDonald's episode. This is the sponsor. McDonald's is. I love their sauce, dude. Their sauce is really their tangy barbecue sauce. That always hits the spot.
It's pretty good.
I also
Pretty good
like.
nuggies. French fries are pretty good. Burgers are pretty solid. I don't know, but it's like, would you rather is McDonald's really where you want to go though?
Their playpens are really cool. They got the best
All the
Happy Meal
play
toys.
plates.
Best Happy Meal toys for sure. So yeah,
We're also the only ones who have Happy Meals.
I do. Yeah. So you're right. So no one else can beat them in Happy Meal toys. So why'd you even bring that up?
Is this you saving the episode?
I'm trying to.
is this what you think saving the episode feels like?
Yeah, I think I did save it. But then you were like, hey, so what you feel like when you're saving the episode? You do that thing.
I don't know. I'm hearing you, but I was strongly contemplating just hitting stop recording, just maybe restarting, or maybe we'll just power through or something. I don't know.
How far are we into this?
Unfortunately, only 5 minutes.
We've already gone too far, Franco. We're doing this. Strap in, kids.
I love when you have the most half-hearted references possible. Also, we've already gone too far, Franco. That's interesting. Dan McBride's one who walks away, and Seth Rogen's one calling back for him.
You're gonna stop.
Oh, why? Because now you've embarrassed yourself?
Yeah, because you know how when you say something and when I don't respond the exact way you want me to, you go, wow, that really threw me for a curve.
Yeah.
But when I say one thing, you mean go, you're a fucking loser, you stupid sack of shit. You don't you think you can get away with just half referencing? I love when you're a fucking piece of shit and you make a reference that's only half a reference because you think you're so fucking smart, but you're actually an idiot, Robbie, because you can't think past beyond that little quiver of a thought you just had. Instead of saying the actual fucking line, you think, I'm gonna pull a fast one, everybody. No one's gonna notice it. But guess what? I'm not gonna let you get away with it this time. I'm gonna make sure you're embarrassed and have to revel in your insanity and just melt away in your sad, pathetic existence, Robbie.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, now I'm ready to stop recording because you have to do that for me, okay?
That's what I've been saying.
I know. What am I supposed to say to that now? That's
what I've been saying.
What? That I'm useless?
That's what I've been saying.
That I'm useless? That I should just fucking run away and just end it all now? Should I just go? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, then guess what, Alex?
I figured since you were taking on my part of the podcast,
yeah, I know you were doing
your part
and
of the
it's really
podcast
annoying,
and
actually.
say nothing that adds to the conversation.
You're right. All I ever say is that's what I'm saying. It never goes where I say something and you just go, right, so I was talking.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's good. You know, go fuck yourself, okay? That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
Do you know what I'm saying? Go fuck yourself. You're an asshole, dude. And you know what? For the record, bro, last episode, you wouldn't stop. Would not stop talking. Anytime I tried to chime in at all, you're like, I'm talking. You know what? If we play it back, because you got mad at me because I said, okay, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, Robbie. Did you want to say something this episode? Fuck you, bro. I'm still on my 30-minute monologue. If we play the whole, and you're like, if we play it, when you listen to this tomorrow, bro, when you listen to this tomorrow, Robbie, you're going to realize how rude you were to me trying to come up and try to say what you wanted to say. Even though you didn't talk for the last 24 minutes, you were rude, and you're going to realize that. You know what I think is really going to happen?
What?
Alex, now I'm not playing you, and now I'm talking to you, Alex. I think when you listen to the episode tomorrow, what's going to happen is you're going to realize, wow, if we clock the total speaking time.
I'm going to listen to it tomorrow.
Okay, Alex, when I talk about it, when I listen to it tomorrow, I'm going to realize that the fucking asshole. I was on a really nice, there was no stuttering. There was no fucking fumbling of the words.
You fucking idiot.
The total... the runtime of use, like time of possession, okay, for you is going to be 24 minutes out of the 25 minutes we did it, and I'm going to have...
We record for 38 minutes, so...
The 38-minute recording, total runtime for Alex, total time of possession of the ball for Alex was 35 and a half minutes, and Robbie had 2.5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, I know how to play ball, it sounds like. If I get to have the ball for fucking 35 of 38 minutes, sounds like I'm just better at managing the clock than you are.
Yeah, and then the second you throw an interception, instead of fucking realizing you threw the interception, what the fuck, Robbie? You had to catch that and tried to speak?
First off, I don't throw no picks. First off. Second of all, what would happen if I were to throw a pick, actually, would be you would catch it, and then I would see it, and before you got to the ground, I would have just beeline towards you like a heat-seeking missile and just hit you so hard the ball already popped out, incomplete pass. So,
and you would have caught your own interception back. You would have ran in for a touchdown and be like, nice hands.
You're right. You know what? I would have actually had a high enough, they always say that guy's got heads-up play. It's a high football IQ play, heads-up play. I would have actually let you, if you touch the ground, only take 2 steps, which also, it'd be a little easier for me instead of exerting all my energy to get to you before you even hit the ground. I would let you hit the ground, get 2 steps, go at you, left stick, hit stick you, scoop the ball up, run in for touchdown. So your actual pick actually becomes a fumble by you. It's recovered by me for fumble recovery, brought for 65 yards for touchdown.
So basically, the moral of the story is I'm just this funny little footnote on your epic ass.
Hell of a way of putting it.
Thanks, man.
You know what that leads into, though? We talked about this yesterday. It's a repeat conversation. Those happen occasionally, right?
Sometimes. Would
you rather you get to you're Nick Cage in Ghost Rider, okay? I lied. You're not Nick Cage. You're the young guy who's playing Nick Cage in Ghost Rider, and that flashback, the jerk off guy,
the guy from Jack and Bobby.
Yes.
That guy.
Yes.
I get to be not Logan Lerman. I got to be the other guy.
He'd be the other guy who didn't go on to amount to anything but being a Ghost Rider.
Nice.
So you don't have to be him though. You're still you, but you're in that situation where like the devil's like, give me your soul, I'll collect it eventually. You can be a cool stuntman. You can be right.
Yeah.
But he's like, you can go be part of any single sports team for one championship run.
Mm-hmm.
Is it baseball? Is it the fucking?
This was a good question.
Is it the fucking? Bottom of the ninth, down by 3, bases loaded. 2 strikes on the count. Grand slam win it all.
World Series, you thought
Walk off grand slam in the World Series. That's championships for all of them. Yeah. So a walk off grand slam for the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Just a dominant fourth quarter of basketball where it's like you're just doing everything. You score like 35 points in the fourth quarter alone.
Mm-hmm.
Something ridiculous. You set a record, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just literally the most dominant game of basketball anyone's ever seen played.
Okay.
Game 7 at home as well.
Mm-hmm.
NFL, right? Go to the football league. Go play. You can go be a quarterback. I'm thinking, because you really want anything else. So, but I mean, the problem with the quarterback thing, is that even though that'd be the most fun to do, is it's like at a certain point, it's like there's a little bit less esteem in the sense that it's like, well, I threw the ball and he caught it. He caught the ball I threw. He's now part of the moment that's mine. I can
tell you right now, football's not even on the option.
Even though it's the one I like the most.
Yeah.
There's less glory in football.
See, when you brought this up, this is the first time I'm answering this.
Yes.
So when you first brought this up 2 seconds ago, not yesterday.
Yes.
I initially
Not
thought,
when we first got the McDoubles.
Yeah, exactly. I initially thought that I was going to root for football immediately because it's the one I also like the most. And then you present these. There's no scenario where football is like the winning
hockey's
option.
an option too, but who gives a flying
fuck
fuck about hockey?
Okay. Football's not really an option for what you said. Even though there's tons of glory in the team thing, it's not necessarily just riding on your back. You have a team thing. It's different. Basketball can go. We've seen it. It's fucking insane. You go 20 lead, 20 lead. To all of a sudden you're 4 behind.
Yeah, you go on a run and then suddenly the game's changed.
And to be able to be that guy, to just also be, I'm going to be LeBron for the fourth quarter and just make every goddamn basket I take. I felt like it was cool saying the guy's name. I picked the wrong guy's name.
I think you picked the wrong guy as well.
Picked the wrong guy's name.
You could have been that Mamba mentality in the fourth quarter and like really balled out.
If I can also have that Mamba mentality in the fourth quarter and just really fucking ball out.
Yeah.
I feel like that would bring a lot. Dude, this is
the walk-off grand slam.
That's the great. Yeah, and it's the World Series, and it's the
World Series, and it's a walk-off grand slam.
Of America's pastime. Yeah, that's the thing too. That's the final play. It ends out the fucking game that way. The most important game in the entire sport.
Yeah, but is that more satisfying than, let's say, you're down by 20 going to the fourth quarter, you single-handedly bring your team back on the deficit, and then you get to end the game with a fucking buzzer beater where you win by 1?
I think, yeah.
I don't know, man. Imagine like contested shot, you're double teamed, and you just fucking put it up and it goes in, nothing but net, buzzer beater. You're back to the basket, fade away. Bam,
I don't think anything can beat the moment of the silence when the ball snaps against the bat and it goes flying, and everyone's silent because of how important that hit is. And then when they realize it's a grand, it's going to be like the fucking thing in Game of Thrones. Haunts. Like the thing in Good Will Hunting where they storm the fucking field and everything.
Yeah,
and it's that fucking moment.
Yeah, we all gathered that.
I know. God for fucking bit, I get to finish my thought.
Yeah.
Go ahead with Game of Thrones.
In Game of Thrones when Rosalie, what's her name? What's the whore's name?
Zero thought. Rose.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, when she's talking to the girl saying she's moaning that she's not moaning the right way, there's better sounds, right, for your fun noises, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say. What she really should have said is this is the real way to achieve like the perfect noise to make. She's saying you gotta make the noise for the guy to get into the mood, right? Mm. You gotta build up the fucking climax. Mm. Perfect way. You get the snap of that baseball bat, that Louisville Slugger.
That's what I'm saying.
You
know what I'm saying?
Imagine that, dude. All those moans, and then you climax with just a crack of the bat. Mm. Best orgasm you'd ever have.
And you get to hear the announcer go, put some taters on that one, whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah,
I fucked that up.
You did a little bit. That was my line.
What?
That was I was planning on saying that line.
Were you really?
And then you bastardized it.
Well, right on cue. So, do you want to just pretend?
Put some gravy on that turkey tater because that's a grand slam.
That's fucking funny. That'd be awesome.
And then you said something about tater tots.
This was a tater giant. I wanted to say before, when you were going on this whole thing with the question, I said you start off saying about being the guy that plays Nick Cage in Ghost Rider.
Right.
First of all, you really threw me off the scent with that one because that
I
wasn't
wanted
even related
to express
the story
that you get to because I wanted you. It's something where it's like you make a deal with the devil to do this thing, right? but I want it to be in the exact same look and cheesiness, and I want it to really be that. So what you're going through is the scene in Ghost Rider. So you're going to go to the tree, you're going to carve the girl's name into it.
Well,
she's also going to become Eva Mendes somehow, because for some reason Ghost Rider thought, well, we've already cast Eva Mendes and Nick Cage, so we should probably cast someone who could, vaguely resemble young Nick Cage and someone who can vaguely resemble young Eva Mendes. And then they decided to do the complete opposite of that. They thought it doesn't actually fucking matter because it's a Ghost Rider movie.
I thought that where you were going with that line of questioning was, would you rather be Nick Cage in Ghost Rider, or would you rather be Nick Cage in Next? And I was going to say Next
with Jessica Biel.
Yeah. That's where I thought the questioning was going to be going.
Just like, would you rather be Joey Fatone or Justin Timberlake? Justin Timberlake. Jessica Biel. What does Joey Fatone get you?
I get to hang out with all the Impractical Jokers. Yep.
Exactly. Wow, that's awesome. You get to go walk into a Staten Island mall and do a joke for a minute or two.
You get to stand behind a hot dog kiosk in the mall.
So cool.
That's pretty.
And the funny part too is, it's like, that'd be funny if that was, they got like who's like a bona fide A-lister?
Justin Timberlake.
Fine. Exactly. Justin Timberlake. If Justin Timberlake was at a fucking hot dog stand, you'd be like, that's weird. That's crazy. Justin Timberlake's here. When Joey Fatone's at a hot dog stand, you say, there's a guy giving me hot dogs. You know what I mean?
There's this really nice guy at the kiosk. He gave me a hot dog. It was pretty nice.
There's a really friendly guy who gave me a hot dog today. You wouldn't think... That would actually probably be quite possibly the most embarrassing existence you could ever have. Not throwing shade at Joey, not Joey Fatone and imagine in general, like a prank show. Like, imagine who's like a bullshit. Imagine if they gave a prank show to David Spade, right? Imagine if some network somewhere thought it was a good idea to put money into a prank show with David Spade, right? Now, David Spade's he's pretty famous. He's a Joe Dirt. He's not an A-lister, okay? He's famous for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. Now, imagine an episode of this hypothetical that would never ever no one would ever actually do this. But imagine a hypothetical world in which someone makes a prank show with David Spade. Imagine a hypothetical prank within that hypothetical prank show of David Spade, in which the whole thing is like, yeah, guys, we're gonna be going to BJ's today. We're gonna be handing out samples. And we're going to see how funny some people realize, wait, why is David Spade hanging out in samples? And imagine he works a 9-hour shift and no one notices it's David Spade. And the whole point of it was to see, wouldn't it be funny to see this superstar Hollywood actor in a local convenience store?
And
so everyone's just talking the whole day. He keeps trying to, and like as the day progresses, he's adding more and more hints to it, where he's like, you like movies? And they're like, yeah, man. He's like, you like comedies? Like, oh, dude, definitely. He's like, you like Adam Sandler? He's the best. You like Chris Farley? Yeah, man. He was one of the greats.
You know who else is funny in those movies? Rob Schneider's pretty funny.
And he just stares at the guy, and then the guy stares back at him, and he's like, okay, yep, enjoy your food. And the next guy comes over there, and he's thinking, he's like, the person, he gives him the food, and there's a line this time, though. There's a line, right? He's like, I got it. I figured out how to get him to know who I am. They'll know I'm David Spade. So he gives the food to the first person, right? He gives him the little sample cup. They walk away. He's like, bye-bye now. And then the next person, bye-bye now. He's like, God, no one's getting that one either. Fuck. And he's like, shit. God, what else have I done?
Anybody here from Phoenix?
Anyone here from Phoenix? Anyone know about Arizona? Anyone talk about Arizona here? I'm gonna go on stage and talk about Arizona. Talk about going on planes and flying in Arizona. God, David, this is an hour-long comedy special. Are you sure you don't want to talk about anything else? I'm sure. What else is David Spade in?
That's it.
Yeah, honestly, the hilarious part is I'm not blanking of projects, because I can think of like that dumb Netflix movie and that other dumb Netflix movie, and like Grown Ups and that other dumb Grown Ups movie.
It's also that other dumb Netflix movie.
And the other dumb movie Joe Dirt and the other dumb sequel Joe Dirt 2.
Yeah.
I can think of a lot of David Spade things. The point is, not only would he be an idiot for thinking that he'd be recognized in a Berkeley and Jensen's, but he'd be the bigger idiot if he thought a lot of his project people would actually recognize him for. Because realistically, it's only SNL, Chris Farley.
Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's what you're getting at.
Tommy Boy and SNL.
You know, I don't know if you know this, but
and Rules of Engagement, of course.
That's actually a pretty good show. I don't know if you know this, though, but...
and Emperor's New Groove, I guess. But that doesn't really count as recognizing him, does it? That's his voice.
I don't know if you know this, but did you know that David Spade, in fact, did have a prank show?
What, like on True TV or something?
It, in fact, was on True TV.
Really?
I believe. Yeah, I believe it was on TV. Now my
like
question
it aired
for you,
like right after the Carbonaro effect, you're saying?
Same slot, same time
That's
slot.
crazy.
Yeah. My question to you is, though, since all those other things happen to be true, did this in fact happen where he was trying to prank and no one recognized him? Because everything else I'm pretty sure happened.
For no reason whatsoever did I choose to take his name and smear it through the mud. That was completely wrong of me, uncalled for, unjust, and completely hearsay entirely. That show was super successful and got 10 years.
Because when we were talking about the guy from NSYNC, I was like, people are going to be like, this guy gave me he sounded like the voice from Family Feud, but I couldn't tell 100%,
Nice.
but he gave me hot dogs. It's
Classy.
nice.
Yeah, that guy is on Family Feud.
That was going to be my
Thank God I went to David Spade and didn't just keep it the Joey Fatone talk. David Spade got like a whole 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, the joy for I said Family
I
Feud.
guess David Spade is worth more than I gave him credit for.
He
fills up 5 minutes of dead airtime.
You could say he's almost as worth that much of a fly being on the
But then
wall.
again, also David Spade. Then again, I'm giving him shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, we live in a very different world than we did 30 seconds ago. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about the fucking the amount of strange that David Spade has tamed. If you really think about it, I'm pretty positive he was with like Courtney Thorne-Smith.
Wow.
That's something. Okay, you don't need to be a movie star in good movies. You just need to be a movie star who dates Courtney Thorne-Smith.
Dude, David Spade's got some fucking game on this guy.
David Spade's got a ton of game, dude. I didn't believe it. This was like years ago. He was on Howard Stern like 1997 or something like that. Okay, and he came in there with his hair nice combed back or whatever. And he was wearing like an oversized leather jacket because it was the 90s or whatever. And he's looking cool. He's thinking who the hell he is. And Howard Stern just spent the whole time saying, "God, you're so fucking cool."
Are you serious?
Howard Stern's like, "You must get so much pussy.
That's so lame.
You're so hot." Like Howard Stern was in love with the guy.
Howard Stern, I feel like kind of gives a mixture where he's addicted to the person, or he has admiration for them. I never would have guessed David Spade when he's creaming himself over.
David Spade had admiration for, and now this could be me rewriting history in my head because I haven't watched these. The David Spade one, I'm pretty positive is exactly. I don't know if he's wearing a leather jacket. I think I have 2 clips. I think he's wearing a blue shirt in the video. Fucking that one I'm pretty sure of. This one I'm only like 65% sure it happened. I know Benicio del Toro was on. I know they talked a lot about Benicio del Toro getting tons of pussy. They were like, "Hey, didn't you fuck Lohan in an elevator?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been in a lot of elevators, guys."
That's
and
such
it's
a
like,
cool
holy
answer.
shit. So Benicio del Toro was awesome.
Dude, he's like, I don't know. I've been in so many elevators. Maybe I fucked her in an elevator. Who knows? I've been in a lot of elevators.
He's like, I don't fucking know. I walk in an elevator, my dick falls out.
Yeah, I'm not saying I haven't fucked women in elevators. I just don't know if that was the particular one I was with.
Who knows? And like, what was the Four Seasons? Like, the Four Seasons got like a couple elevators in that one too, dude.
Also,
you know how many times I've stayed at a Four Seasons? My name is Benicio del Toro. You think there's any name in the whole fucking universe a woman wants to moan more than Benicio del Toro?
That's true. It's got a really good ring.
It's meant to be screamed.
That's true. It's got a great ring to it.
But I'm pretty positive that I remember all that happening. Even the part I just said, that was 100% a direct quote from Benicio del Toro. He said that women love to moan my name. That was a direct quote, 100%. What I can't confirm is that I'm almost positive at one point in the interview, Howard Stern, maybe his ego got bruised. Maybe when Benicio del Toro was like, yeah, Catherine Keener, I fucked her. Maybe when that part happened, maybe Howard Stern was like, I wanted her and got mad. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there was a part in which he kind of becomes like, and angry. And Artie is just loving it and instigating it. And Artie and Benicio, Artie's like, you want a drink? And then Benicio's like, I'd love one. And he goes to give him a whiskey. And then Howard Stern like puts a wrench in the works, like, it's 11 o'clock. Don't drink. I'm pretty positive Howard Stern ruins the entire momentum of the interview. And that happens all the time, though. Artie would always become best friends with these people. And then Howard Stern would be like, it's my show.
That's the moment. It had nothing to do with the Catherine Keener bits because he realized Artie Lang had better chemistry with Benicio del Toro. And he got all panicky.
Artie Lang, honestly, I only like the Howard Stern show from like 2000 when he joined to 2008 when he left. And I'm saying left very liberally as well. I'm giving him an extreme amount of courtesy to say left the Howard Stern show.
When he chose to go on to bigger, better things. And took a leave.
After the 4th time of falling asleep because of too much heroin on the Howard Stern show, he then decided to move on to bigger and better things.
Hypothetically, we get a third guy in here. And
I think Artie Lang.
And he, just so fine, say it's Artie Lang. And Artie Lang brings all the glory that there is having Artie Lang with it. He falls asleep a few times because he's doing too much, whatever.
I'm doing Howard Stern. No, I'm doing Howard Stern. I don't even understand getting mad about it because, I understand, it ruins my schedule, blah, blah, blah. You know how funny it is when he passes out and they bring in a microphone and you're just hearing him snore as the conversation's going on? That's worth whatever headache he caused you.
That's what I'm thinking.
Artie Lang is so fucking funny. Off stage, I would never go to see Artie Lang on a stage show, but I listen to Artie Lang talk on the radio all day long. He's a lunatic, and that was good for the show. And then Howard Stern said, no, I need just Robin. I just want Robin Quivers to be here.
Also, Artie Lang's the dude that, like, he's never going to back down from any confrontation that occurs. Is that the type of show you want that? The guy to instigate everything?
I thought. He just tears everyone apart, screams at all of them. There's that one episode where is that episode that one show, the one day show, whatever. Do you call it an episode for a radio show?
I don't know. I don't think so.
One of the shows on the radio.
Airing.
Do you remember that one time though, where like some guy called in saying like he can eat more pizza than Artie Lang or whatever. Artie's like, "Fuck you, no you can't." And they try to get a pizza eating contest in the show.
No, that's awesome.
Like Howard Stern, when it was like Howard Stern TV, like that fucking Monty Python-esque opening.
Yeah, the good old days.
The good old days of watching, serious TV with Artie Lang and everything. Those are the best days of all time, dude.
What are those machines called that women sit on? Sybians?
Yeah. Those are good times too.
My point is though that's professionally okay.
And also, dude, Howard Stern used to like fucking have not only this is what made Howard Stern so good. He would have actual porn stars come on, and he would just be like, ride the Sybian, show me your tits, right? And then he'd have actual A-listers on. And he'd be like, all right, fine, I won't ask them to ride the Sybian, but I'm still gonna ask them to show me their tits as many times as I possibly can.
That's professional, but Artie Lang can't have a drink with Benicio at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I'm pretty positive
That's unprofessional.
when Denise Richards came on. No, not Denise Richards. When Carmen Electra came on, I don't think he knew that she was not a porn star.
Oh, seriously?
I'm pretty sure. He was like acting like he did, but by the way he
Artie Lang, you're saying?
No, Howard Stern. Artie Lang's a gentleman to women.
Okay.
Artie Lang is a nice Italian, good old, just nice guy from Jersey, okay?
Nice. I know, you can tell.
He's just a nice Italian kid from Jersey. All right, Howard Stern, on the other hand...
Fucking nasty guy from Roosevelt Island.
Can get a little rowdy with women sometimes, is all I'm saying. Artie Lang gets fired. Howard Stern still has a job. I don't know what to tell you. Well, because one guy did heroin. What a fucking wow! Crucify him. He's already throwing his life away doing heroin in the first place. Now you're gonna take away his livelihood. How's that fair? And also, not to mention, you listen to him talk about it when he was saying like, "No, Howard, I drove to get heroin." He's like, I would drive to Delaware because I didn't want to offend you. Or he's like, I knew I couldn't like go around buying heroin in the city and have someone talk about it. So he used to like go to Delaware to buy heroin there. He's like, I would the show would end. I would get in my car. I would drive to Delaware. I'd sit in a parking lot for 3 hours for the guy to meet me there. I'd go through withdrawals while sitting in my car waiting for the heroin. Then I would do heroin then come back and blah, 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 blah.
Dude, that guy's employee of the month.
And he sleeps a little bit. He had a long day driving.
Yeah, because you wouldn't let him get heroin next door like anybody with any fucking respect.
Exactly. You're Howard Stern. You're going to probably get the cleanest shit ever, dude. You're making him drive to Delaware? You know what, dude?
Yeah, that's why he's tired. He's getting bad shit.
I have no interest in trying heroin, right? I have a hell of a lot more interest trying heroin from New York City than I do from Delaware.
Yep. Hey, you get that good old Delaware heroin?
Meet me at the Delaware Water Valley River Gap, and I'd love to get some fucking heroin from you. That sounds awesome.
Bye, Chiquita.